Monday, June the 15th, and today Kimi has released Kimi K2.7 code, which is actually open source, and now you can run all of your things for free if you have powerful enough software. Now, with Fable being taken away from us so brutally, I think any open source model which is powerful, you should literally try and download it, just because you never know what the government might say tomorrow. They might say, listen, take this down, it's too powerful. So literally, even though it's a 1 trillion parameter model, which is probably about, 200 gigabytes, if I was you, I'd literally download it if you can. But anyway, let's look at the benchmarks. So it's funny that they're willing to compare it to Claude Code and GPT-5, because it comes not so far from Claude Code, but it's like when you're comparing something, usually you want to compare something like showing that you're better. But Kimi are actually humble, and they realize that they're not going to be better than Claude Opus 4.8. They're humble about it, so they're just saying, listen, we're not better than Claude, but we're better than what we were. So we're better than Kimi 2.6 was only 50 in the coding benchmark, but now we're 62, which is humble. It's all right to be humble. You don't have to be the best, especially when you're open source and you're almost as good as Claude Opus 4.8, because if you think about it, this is open source. You could literally download this, and with enough hardware, you could literally run this on your own computer, which basically means that you have unlimited AI capabilities. And that was on the Kimi Code Bench V2. And on the program bench, you can see a little bit of a bigger gap. That's 10 points here. In this benchmark, you're seeing that it actually is on par with GPT 5.5. Let's just make sure, yeah, extra high thinking. And if you look at the MCP Atlas, you can see it's almost on par with GPT 5.5. And remember, this is open source. So you're literally not paying for API fees if you download the weights for this, which is crazy. But just remember, you need crazy hardware to run this kind of model. And look at this, check this out. It actually beats Claude Code on the MCP mark verified. So it beats Opus 4.8 on one of the benchmarks, which is pretty insane. So I think they're proud of themselves that they've beat themselves. They're not trying to be the best, but they're definitely saying, listen, we are open source. You can download this on Hugging Face. So check this out, by the way. It tells you down here, if you look at all these benchmarks, 1 trillion parameters, 32 billion active. And then when you scroll down, you can see you can download it on Hugging Face. They literally provide you the URL